Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Friday, the 23rd of December 2022, which is a new moon. It's the new moon in Capricorn, which according to this deck says it's about stepping up and leading. So let's see if the guides agree with that. Something about leadership. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube where I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. I also offer private readings as well. If you're interested in one of those, check out my website. There's a link in the description box below for that, and there's also one up there too. If it says it's all sold out, it's because I get them out within 48 hours, so it's just sold out for the day. You can check back a day or so later. You should get something coming up. Not sure about my availability over the Christmas period. I usually just work through, but we'll see. If there's parties and stuff going on, I might take some time off the odd day. But just keep on checking back if you want to book him, because I am working through. So what's in the energies for everybody today? This new moon in Capricorn, we have tending to the future, long-term stuff. Okay, so we've got a long-term kind of a vision going on today. The stuff that we were doing today, we need to be courageous in doing it. You might be letting go of short-term things or saying no to short-term things in order to have a long-term. This could be about spending for some of you. Some of you might be refraining from spending too much. It is a silly season for spending at the moment, but you might refrain from doing that because you want to invest your money in something long-term instead. Explore and reflect. You might be thinking long and hard about what you want to do with your time, with your money, investments, invest in, your focus, your time, your attention, money it could be, but whatever you invest in things, you might be wanting to do that for the long term now and stop focusing on short-term gains, Okay, tell us more. So Capricorn, we're getting serious, are we? Taking the lead in your life and deciding. It's got that energy, like New Year resolution kind of thing, of perhaps taking a step back from your life and deciding to do things differently, more for long-term stuff. It could be that you're getting close to the end of the year now. You're thinking, I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve this year. Maybe I need to get a little bit more serious about it for that long-term stuff. I've 4 cards out already, so let's see what they are. I don't know why I want this one first, but I do. It's the King of Needles. This is about getting a lot of clarity, mastering your mind, getting really clear on something. And this one is the Two of Needles, to make a decision. So at the moment, you might not have clarity on how to move forward for the long term. And the Two of Needles is saying kind of don't make a decision while you don't have the clarity on that. Today's all about getting the clarity on it. Devising a new plan. Something could break your heart, and it could be the short-term stuff. It could just be, FOMO. That it's not necessarily the big gnarly heartbreaks. This Three of Needles, this Three of Swords. Sometimes it's a longing for something. It's a disappointment, or it's just something like that. And also we've got the Star. So this is why this one needed to come out last, because this is the hopeful card. It's the hopeful card. So you can have some hope for the future, but there's a need to get clear before you make decisions and go for long-term stuff, even if it breaks your heart a little bit to be missing out on the short-term stuff with all your mates, as they're spending all the money on champagne over the Christmas season and stuff like that, or silly little presents, There's a lot of junk that flies around Christmas just for the sake of getting something for someone. It's just a junky, jokey kind of thing which will just get thrown away. And you might be not wanting to do that. I mean, because there is no need to do that. It's just a cash grab from some people that thought that they know how people are around Christmas. Okay, well, King of Needles. King of Needles. But there's nothing wrong with you doing that stuff if you want to. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. But if you've had a plan and you've thought I thought I was going to do that this year, but I haven't, it might be time to start getting serious and taking the lead and actually deciding on making changes to do it next year, to actually do it next year, taking the lead, Just like that card said, So tell us why the King of Needles is here. It's because of the Tower and the Five of Wands. So there's an element of competition to this, and that it's, something has fallen apart. So something hasn't come good yet. You haven't been able to do it yet. It's fallen apart. There's something competing for your time, competing for your money, competing for your attention. And you might have good excuses as to why you haven't done it and why you haven't got that long-term thing yet. But it's just excuses. It's that something has been competing for your attention, and you haven't been diligent enough in where you put your time, your energy, your money, and all of that kind of thing. So it's time to get serious. It is. Transformation. You can turn this around, but you need to do it, and you need to do it by investing yourself differently. Two of Needles. So you might not have clarity on how you need to invest, but you might have the clarity. You might not know the decision to make today. You might not have the clarity on that, but you might have the clarity on something needs to change. I do need to do things differently. Six of Swords. I need to move myself out of these choppy waters. Not that they're choppy waters. Out of the waters where you haven't been achieving that thing toward achieving it. Four of Cups. You're seeing what you've missed out on, right? You're seeing, that it didn't work in those three cups, but there is a new cup coming in here. There is a new offer coming in. So, yeah, the universe isn't going to say, oh, well, they got it wrong. We'll never help them again. The universe is going to say, come on, this way, this way, this way. And it's up to you. The Six of Swords is about you leading that ship, you taking yourself there, you taking the lead in that. It is. It's taking the lead. Wow. It's so very rare that those cards match the energies, but it totally is. It's about you taking the lead today. Step up and take the lead. What is that about? You need to get yourself there, says the Six of Swords. It's you that'll do it. That could make you angry as well. You might feel like you are a victim to something else, this competitive thing, like there's nothing else you could have done, but your time, something's competing for your time. Could be, but we waste a lot of time too. It's very easy to waste time these days. Oh, you could spend the whole day just scrolling on your phone. You could spend the whole day doing that very easily. We have a lot of things around us now vying for our attention, things that are very sticky, things that really draw us in. They're designed that way. They're designed to do that, and you have to be stronger than ever to invest yourself into long-term things and decide. You have to be stronger than ever to against those things that will try and draw you in like that. So, Three of Needles, something could be breaking your heart. Is it the disappointment of not achieving something? The world, something needs to change. Oh, and you don't really want it to change. So I can't have that. Can't I have the achievement and carry on as I am? No, you can't. If you want something, you've got to do things differently. And now the law of attraction is just going to come to you. It doesn't. Ask any successful person in anything. A sports person. I've got a body scanner, and it tells me it tells me a lot of things. It scans my whole body. It takes a couple of minutes to do, and it tells me how much fat I've got on each arm, on each leg, and my trunk fat. It tells me my muscle quality, each arm, each leg, trunk again. It tells me where all my fat is. It tells me where my muscle is, the quality of my muscle, the bone density, and it tells me all kinds of things. And it has this assessment at the end of it. And in the last week, because I wasn't sleeping very well, I do these well in advance. I record these videos well in advance. Because I wasn't sleeping very well because of menopause symptoms, I've got it sorted out now. But because I was doing that, it sent my blood pressure really high. And so instead of doing my usual weight training, strength training, I usually do strength training and about 3 or 4 times a week. And I do Muay Thai training about 9 times a week, because I love it. So that's what I usually do, and it usually picks me as an elite athlete. So the top, with all of my, it scans my body on, it says that I'm an elite athlete. Well, since that, in the last week, I've been, instead of doing the strength training, which can put a lot of stress around my neck and around my shoulders, which makes my blood pressure go a bit higher, which is fine usually, but not when my blood pressure is high. thought I'd give that a rest, and I'd get out into nature and I'd have morning walks instead. So I've been going on morning walks instead of training, and I've just been doing Muay Thai in the afternoons, and I've let the strength training go, and already it says I'm just, what was it? Something athlete instead. It says I'm an athlete, but it's changed, and my leg muscles have gone up. But like, it's good. I mean, it's fine, but I'm not a pro athlete anymore according to that, and I get it, because if you want to achieve something, you have to invest the right things in it. And I don't need to be a pro athlete level. I like being a pro athlete level in my body. It feels really good, but this feels really good too. What I'm doing now, it feels really good too. So my point being, whatever your outcome is that you want, you need to invest in that. My outcome at the moment is to be calmer, spend more time in nature. It's not so much to be pushing myself for that elite kind of status. And so that's the rewards that I'm getting for it, because I'm investing in that kind of way. And so what you're investing in, and like my business, no one's going to tell you, oh yeah, I just chanced upon it. I just sat in my room meditating and thinking about it, and then it was just landed in my lap. No one is going to tell you that is successful. All of us that are successful, we've put a lot, invested a lot into it, our time, our energy, our money, and all of that. And we failed, and we failed, and we failed, and we failed, and we've continued until we've done it. Every single successful person is like that, no matter what we're talking about in life. And so something needs to change, is what this is saying. And here's the thing, that it will bring you joy. It's not like you got to do hard things. You got to do the good things along the way. It'll bring you more joy. Scrolling on the phone doesn't bring you much joy. It's easy in the moment, but it doesn't bring you much joy. Going out on that walk, working in your business, that'll bring you joy, as long as you're doing what you love, of course. So you've got wishes here, the star, and you need to be hopeful about that. You can do it, you can. Page of Wands, but it is a matter of action, right? Communicating that action, planting those seeds. The Page of Wands is the start of the action. Start of taking action. Start today. Start taking that action today. Don't wait until next year. You just need to start doing it now, and then be consistent with it. Protect that. Seven of Wands. Be consistent with it. Protect that. Keep on moving forward. The Knight of Swords. Keep on taking it forward. Be cavalier about it and keep on doing it. So it, like I said, it's got very much an energy today of New Year's resolutions, but start doing it now. Don't wait for the new year. Start doing it now for the long term, for your long term. Based on this slight disappointment energies that we've got today in not having achieved something, as it's the year's drawing to a close. What's behind that is abundance. So this could be about money for you. It could be about releasing burdens as well. For some of you, it's kind of family stuff. It's like, oh, I'm still in this situation. I'm still in this relationship. I'm still in this pattern, this toxic pattern with somebody. It could be about that for some of you as well. So get focused on what it is that you do want, and start investing yourself differently today, and start it today, and then persist with that. Set out a plan, write it down, tell yourself you're going to do it, and then do it and follow through, and remind yourself every day of that plan and taking action each day. Time to set up some new habits. Right, so what about our love lives? Anything going on in our love lives today? Bit of a motivational speech today from me. Manifesting miracles, there you go. Your dream is soon to become a reality. You see, trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance, and especially the taking action. Especially for those of you that can be sidetracked, distracted, but also procrastination. Procrastination is it's not so much sidetracking, it's more of a sabotage. It's more of a, I don't feel like I can do this, I don't feel like I can deserve this, so I'm not going to take action on it. There is a bit of an underhanded thing. We need to heal ourselves in order to get over the procrastination thing. It's your time to shine. It is your time to shine in relationships. You're manifesting miracles. You can manifest miracles. So for some of you, if the disappointment is that you're still single and it's going to Christmas now, then you can do it. You can manifest miracles. You can attract someone towards you, but you need to be full of yourself and shining in your life. It could be that you need to get on with other aspects of your life and feeling really good, things that bring you joy. There is some healing to do around relationships today, around in yourself, healing to do in yourself when it comes to relationship disappointments. What else? Maturity, taking a mature approach. Wow, it's all over it. All over the reading today, we need to have a mature approach. I'm hearing that there's one more card here coming out. Let's see what it is. Passion. Oh, something that ignites your passions. Like I said, your steps to what it is that you truly want, making those wishes come true, it's going to be really good. They're going to be really good steps. It's not going to be like, oh, I need to go on another date. You know, it's not going to be that. Do what you love to get there. We have a fear of commitment coming up, and it has got those procrastination vibes. Some of you are actually pushing commitment away from you. And you know how you do that? I have been talking about commitment through all of this. What you invest your time in, being committed to that. You're either a committed person or not, right? You don't get someone that's like not committed in the life, in the business, in the health and all of that, but is going to be committed to a relationship. You're either a committed person or you're not. You're either someone that commits to something, you follow through with it, or you're not. Some of you are asking for a committed something, maybe a committed relationship, but you're not a committed person yourself yet. And you need to prove yourself that so that you do shine, and then you'll attract the right kind of person that wants to commit, another person that's committed in themselves and in the things that they do. And then someone responsive will come in. Some of you are already all over this. I'm not telling you anything new. Some of you are like, used to call us type A people, right? People like me, perhaps like you. They call us something else now, which is more of like a spiritually guided, but you take action on it right away. It's like an entrepreneurial thing. Can't remember what it's called. I type something or other, I don't know. But anyway, so I think you'll bring someone in, or you're bringing someone in that's just like that too, for those that are resonating with this. Remember, these are the energies that are around, and you could be at any point on this timeline. We're talking about like the energies around a certain kind of a life lesson, right? And so you could be completely distracted, not achieving anything, up to being like really type A or type whatever it is, and achieving a lot, but there's just like one thing that is kind of lagging in your life, and you want to take that to the next level, and you haven't done it this year. You know, it's something like that. Whoa, yes, absolutely. This card, yes. The broom. New home, new attitude, new attitude. It's all over this. Great passion. So you could be igniting your passions today, of reigniting a passion for something that you want to achieve, and you know, firing yourself up like, I'm going to do it this time. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone's against you. And for some of you, you've been waiting for this thing to come about as if it's going to be handed to you, and it's not. These are our own lives. We ought to take charge in them, right? Take the lead. Oh, I've shuffled the card since. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted, but you will get yourself there. The wish will be granted, but you'll get yourself there. The star card is about wishes, but it's not. You don't just wish, and then Santa brings it. You wish, and then you do it. You wish, and then you get the guidance of how you're going to do it, and then you do it. And then when you've achieved it, you get the kudos for that. You get the, I did this, you know. And a shield. You need to defend yourself. Okay, I don't know what against, but there you go. Take that as it resonates. Think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer, but this is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull one of these crystals out of my bag for a particular question that you've got, come along to my Psychic Cafe show sometime. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. I can also use these in private readings as well. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below, and also one up there. I am working through the Christmas period, but some days I might not be working. Anyway, I get them out within 48 hours. So if you find that it's all sold out, just keep on checking back, because I will make them available through the Christmas period. What else? I mean, how best to enjoy these energies today? How best to deal with these energies today? Be strong. You're stronger than you think. You can do this. You got this. You're stronger than you think. You can set a plan of action into motion, and you can start it, and you can do this. You can. You don't need to cave into the distractions. And yet, I have to catch myself too. I can have things to do. I can be like editing videos. I go on Facebook to put some advertising out on my business, and I start scrolling. It's sticky. It sucks you in. It does me too. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm meant to be working. Stop it, Claire. And I'll get back to my video editing. Think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes. It's the green light. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there before you click off. Leave me a comment. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there and give you a mini read. And I also make 3 Love Pick card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now. You can watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. The best new moon ever, in fact. Bye.